This is Calvin Castine. We're at Feinberg Park in beautiful downtown Altona. It's the 7th day of the 7th month, 1995, and we're here for PeeWee softball. Mooers visiting Altona. Chrissy Kopek is the batter. I'll give you the lineups for both teams as soon as we get them. That's ball 4. Kopek draws a walk. And brings Morgan Nephew to the plate. He aims for that fence. Off the fence on about 3 hops. Kopek is rounding third. Nephew is going into third. Nobody's coaching. I've got the Mooers coach writing down the lineup for me, so nobody's coaching at third. My fault. Courtney Johnson takes the ball.
There you go. This is ours.
Ball 2. I now have Missy Bosley's lineup for Mooers. Pitching for Altona is Kelly Therian. That's ball 4. Runners at the corners. Now third baseman Katie Rabidou steps in. Oh, fair ball, fair ball, fair ball. Get the out at first. Rabidou stood and watched. The umpire does not say if it's fair. He only says if it's foul. Otherwise, you have to assume it's fair. The umpire is not to tell you it's a fair ball. He only tells you if it's foul. This is Tisha Supernow. That was a good play by the ump, not telling her a fair ball, because then the player can say, I thought you said foul. The ball's hit the center field, nobody says fair ball. And it's the same thing if it's down the line, nobody says fair ball.
Come on.
Ball 4, that's going to load him up. And the catcher Amy DeCoste steps in. Two-strike pitch. Grounded. Play at any base. We'll take it to first. Out at first. 2 down. Another run scores. Now Dana Kelly steps in. Strike 1. It's a second and third. Oop, I think it hit her. Apparently not. 2-1 pitch. A walk will load the bases. Hard hit. Oh, that's the third out. Kelly Therian. Great catch. 2 runs across for Mooers. They lead it. We're going to the bottom of the first.
Be ready, girls. Be ready.
A foul ball. Strike 1 to our first batter. That's Krista Jubert, the shortstop. Pitching is Kendra Young for Mooers. Hard hit to short. Oh, you haven't got her, don't throw. Second baseman Jenny Wood at the plate. I think we heard a little roll of thunder a moment ago. Ball 4. Tying run is on first. And Sheena Graves steps in. On the bottom of the first, PeeWee softball. Strike two. Sunshine at the moment. Full count. Now for a payoff pitch. A walk would load him up. Swung on. Ball four. It's going to load him up. Another pitcher, Kelly Therian, the cleanup hitter, steps in. With a double-billed look. She's obviously a Sherlock Holmes fan. Three 3-1 to count. There's the pitch. Ball four. It's going to force in a run. It's a 2-1 ball game. And first baseman Tiffany Rock steps in. Ball one. One pitch. Comebacker. Play. Oops, not going to have a play. A good move. At that point, she went to the closest base. 2-run score, however. And Kristen Canning, third baseman. Now, Altona's taking a 3-2 lead. Two-0 delivery. 3-1. Ball four. So it's going to reload the bases. And it brings up Crystal Graves. There's the delivery. Strike one. Now for the 0-2 delivery. Ooh, just missed. Look out. Nice stop. Nice slow down. 2 runs are going to score. Now Emily Spinner at the plate. Okay, they're saying come on Ginger, so somehow we lost track of a batter here. Okay, Emily Spinner. This is Emily Spinner. She is out. She was replaced in the batter's box by Ginger Bushy. So, for once, I wasn't wrong. Bushy hits it to right field. It's going to be extra bases. Or maybe just one base. Yep. Whoop. There comes 1 run, and ball goes out of play. So, Bushy should get third base. But it doesn't really matter, because that is run number 7, and that's all a team can score in an inning. So it is 7-0, or 7-2, excuse me, 7-2, as we go to the top of the second. We're in the top of the second. Kendra Young, the pitcher, is at the plate. (7-2) Altona leads.
Oh, you are. You were.
2-2. There's the count. Full count. And the payoff. Ball four. Shortstop Kimberly Jubert, the batter. Fair ball. Got to tag her with the ball. Can't tag her with your glove. It's out at first. If the ball was in the glove, you can tag her with the glove, but you can't tag her with one hand and hold the ball with the other hand. It's not like a force play. If you were making a force play on the base, that's fine. But on the tag, you got to tag with the ball. Amanda Upton at the plate. So you got to have the ball in the hand that you're tagging the person with. Oops, it's a hit batter. But if the ball hits the ground first, unlike usual rules, it's not a hit batter if the ball hits the ground first.
Come on, Amanda.
3-1 delivery. Ball 4. Christy Kopic steps in, strike 1.
Put it over the fence.
1-1 pitch. 1 out. 2-1 delivery. Strike 2.
Get on base, Chris. Come on.
Strike 3. 2 down. Morgan Nephew at the plate. She aimed for that fence her first time up there. Let's see what she does this time. Try to hit toward left field instead. But she's looking for that fence again. Trying to hit it over, but it really works against her because it ends up bouncing off the fence. And Nephew's going to have a triple. Or if she hit it to the other field, it would just keep rolling, but she's trying to hit it over that fence. And because of that, she's bouncing it off the fence and ending up being held up to a double or triple. This is Courtney Johnson. 7-4 is the score. Johnson wants to check that strike zone.
How many outs is there? 2. Come on, Courtney.
2 outs in the second. Full count. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Runners at the corners. Now Katie Rabideau, the batter. Therian delivers. Ball.
Come on, Katie. Can you look at that? No. How many strikes?
2-0 delivery. A walk will load him up. 3-0 pitch is grounded back to Therian. In time at first. Just in time. Nice play. 7-4. We're going to the bottom of the second. Stephanie Harding is behind that helmet. Ball 1. We start the bottom of the second. Altona leading Mooers 7-4. PeeWee softball. 3-0 the count. That's ball 4. Top of the order now, Krista Gilbert. Hard hit to third. Over to first. Out. Yes, nice play. Nice play, good hustle. Now Jenny Wood steps in. That's through into left field. We'll have runners at the corners. With 1 out, and Sheena Graves, the catcher.
No longer available in that color.
Whoa! Oh, tree trapper. Going after those high limbs. Young says, maybe I'll give her another one of those. The first. Safe. Safe. Good call. Now the pitcher, Kelly Therian, steps in. Run score, so it's 8-4. Runners at first and second. 2-0 delivery. Now the 3-0 pitch, ball 4. That's going to load them up. Bases full of Altonans. And Tiffany Rock at the plate. Ball 1. Up the middle, through, and keeps going. 1, 2, 3 run score. There's the third one, and Rock's going to come in. Here's the throw. She is safe all the way around. Kristen Canning, third baseman. Rock is still being congratulated over there. I believe it's now 12-4.
Yeah, his whole thing is like...
Nice hard hit to third. And brings up Crystal Graves. Base hit into right field. And runners will hold up. Do we have a collision at second? Looks that way. Emily Spinner steps in. Strike 1. You remember Emily Spinner. She went under the name of Ginger Bushy last time up there. But she's up for the first time. A collision at second. That probably came about because somebody was standing on the base without a play. Strike 2. One of the things these players learn is not to stand around the base unless there's a play. And sometimes you learn that by getting stepped on. But there's no play, you get out of the way and let the base runners go. Play was at third, long throw to first in time. Nice play to get the out. But there was a force at third base. Now Ginger Bushy, the batter. She drove in the 7th run last inning, and she's looking to do it again. 2-0 the count. Now the 3-1 pitch. First base is open. Ball 4. So Bushy walks. It's going to load him up. Stephanie Harding led off the inning. She takes strike 1. One. Now the 1-2 delivery. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. And that is the third out. So 5 runs for Altona. They lead Mooers 12-4 as we go to the third. Ball 1 to Tisha Supernaw as we start the third inning in this 6-inning ball game. PeeWee softball from beautiful downtown Altona at Feinberg Park. Brought to you exclusively by Hometown Cable. I'll have to check my list. I don't know if we have any viewer support out of either one of these teams. It is possible we have 1 or 2. I don't know all of our viewer patrons personally, and there are a couple last names here that have the same last name as some of our viewer patrons. However, nice play over to first in time. However, whether we have one or two or none, that means that a vast majority of you folks out there are not supporting hometown cable. This is Amy DeCoste. And if I were a cable subscriber and my kids were on TV, I think I'd be a little embarrassed by that. So kids, talk your parents into supporting hometown cable. And the only income we get is from our viewers and our very low advertising rates. The cable company does not pay us a dime to do this, so it's up to you if you want this to happen to support it.
One of those people over there, they always tell the girls to back up and be,
That was ball 4. DeCoste is on at first. Now Dana Kelly steps in.
Anybody else want to?
That's foul. Look out, kids.
Oh well, you don't want anything. The same thing can happen to what happened. You just want
Now the 1-2 pitch. Counts even at 2-2.
Okay, come on, Dana.
Full count. Now the payoff delivery. In tight. Ball 4. Well, I thought it was ball 4. Now ball 5. Runners at first and second. One out for Kendra Young.
Come on, kid. I get A up to me, and everyone thinks it's not your only name. But Dad was I didn't find out that I couldn't.
For 3. 2 outs and Kimberly Jubert, the batter.
Sandra? No, I think I'm better than you. I don't.
Ball 3. A walk will load them up. That's ball 4. So bases are full. 2 outs and the batter is Amanda Upton. She takes ball 1. Well, the 1-1 delivery. That was ball 3. That's going to be ball 4. That's going to force in a run. It'll make it 12-5. And Christy Kopek steps in. Leadoff hitter.
Come on, Christy, over the fence! Oh, Christy, over the fence! And it's still my money, right? They're not smart.
1-2. And the delivery.
Chris!
Count is even at 2-2. Now strike 3. So Mooers picks up a run. This one will not count. And it is 12-5 as we go to the bottom of the third. Altona leading. Okay, ball 1. Our batter should be Krista Jubert as we start the third in this 12-5 ball game. Porter delivers. Ball 4. Little Gilbert walks. And Jenny Wood steps in, ball one. Just the player. Whoop, had to play a second still. Now, Sheena Graves, the batter. Poyer in to relieve Young. Hit to the right side and he's going to be through. Where's the runners? Here's one. Here comes another one. And yet another. How about that? A catcher Graves. Puts in a lot of effort behind the plate as all catchers do and still has enough energy to go all the way around the bases. Now Kelly Therian, the batter. Three and 0 pitch. Popped up. All right, nice catch. That is, well, let's see. Should be Amy DeCoste made that catch. Now Tiffany Rock at the plate. They have 49 youth teams to try to get. This is 2 of them. Foul ball hitter. If the ball hits the batter while she's still in the batter's box, it's a foul ball. If it hits her after she leaves the batter's box, it's an out. Kristen Canning. Three one. Now the delivery. Ball 4. Crystal Graves steps in. Runner to first and second. Strike 1. Strike 2. Very neat bats for Mooers. So even if they lose the game, they'll win points for neatness. Two delivery. That'll be a full count. Ooh, helped her out on that one. Emily Spinner, the batter. Strike 1. That constitutes a hit batter because it didn't hit the ground first. Well, let's see, Ginger Bushy. Bases loaded. One and 2 the count. Hey, that was strike 3. That's the third out. And we're going to the 4th inning. We'll check that score and see who's in there for Altona. Morgan Nephew leading off the 4th inning. She is fascinated with that fence. Gets it in that direction. This time it's on the ground now. Now Courtney Johnson at the plate. Two 2-0 the count. I think we have a new pitcher for Altona, but we haven't been told of the changes. That's ball 4. Now Katie Rabideau steps in. No, that might still be Kelly Therian out there. 3-0 the count. And the pitch. Look out. Ouch. Thankfully for Therian, she was able to deflect that with a glove. Nephew scores. Therian could have easily been hurt on that one. And she knows it. Wow. Right up the middle, but Therian just barely got a piece of that with her glove and deflected it. That could have just as easily hit her right between the eyes. Now Gina Brassard in for the first time, left-handed hitter. 15-6 is our score. We're in the 4th inning. Somebody's sitting on a turtle here. A turtle was walking by and somebody sat on it. Oops, nope, it's a helmet. Well, it looked like a turtle, a blue turtle. Brassard walks. That loads the bases for Amy DeCoss, the catcher.
Just see what how many you did. Yes. Where's the other next one?
3-0 delivery. Strike called. Somebody was ready to go to first on that one. Bases loaded. Ball 4. And here comes the run. Ashley Akey at the plate. Almost swallowed a bug there. Apologies. Yeah, Altona, you have to eat the bugs before they eat you.
Whoa.
Payoff delivery. Ball 4. Akey walks. Very gently puts her bat down. And Rabideau will score. And Jessica Poirier, the pitcher, will step in. Cousin Jessica takes it high.
Where's love under it? I might hit you then. Yeah, you have to put the hat back.
That was ball 4. Poirier walks and Brassard scores. Then bring up Erin Garand, shortstop. He's not going to walk. Nice hit. Well hit ball. Nice play by the Altona shortstop. Gets the force at third. Run scores, however, so we'll give Garand a run batted in. And the Sherry Brunel, the batter.
Oh, I'm next. No idea. Yeah, what? No,
You're next.
Oh, my knees are so dirty.
Right 3. Sherry Burnell is out. 2 down. And top of the order now, Angela Benner up for the first time.
Hi.
Right. Nice catch. Nice catch at first base. That should still be Tiffany Rock. We're going to see if Altona has any subs, and we'll check on that score. Mooers picked up a couple there in the 4th. Okay, we got ball 1 to Kimberly Belsey. Just in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the 4th. It's 15-10. Altona leading Mooers. Getting hazy out here. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Well, that always happens. After we take a moment to switch a battery, next batter clips up there and does something. And Jessica Poyer made a great catch. I don't think we got it on tape, but I had to switch a battery. I had a battery dying all of a sudden on us. Krista Joubert stepped in, hit a pop-up. Poyer made a great catch and made a double play out of it. This is Sarah Gowett at the plate for Altona. We're in the bottom of the 4th. PeeWee softball. That was ball 4. Gowett goes to first. And Sheena Graves steps in. Foul ball. You gotta watch that bat. That bat ended up at the backstop. I want to give credit to the umpires. They're doing a great job today. Barry Lapierre and Buck Dufour. Strike 3. So Altona goes down without scoring for the first time in a ball game, but they still lead it 15-10. We are going to the bottom half, no, top half of the 5th. We have ball 1 to start the 5th inning. Morgan Nephew is up for Mooers. We know she's going to go to that right side and wants to hit it over that fence before the day is over. Therian delivers. Whoop. Oh, nice catch. Nothing to it. Let's see who that was. That was probably Courtney Johnson steps in. Let's see. Calling her Crystal. Krista Joubert. Yep. Shortstop. Krista Joubert made that play. Courtney Johnson at the plate. Three 1 to count. Top of the 5th. That's ball 4. Johnson draws a walk. Now Kelly Therian would rather not pitch to this girl. Katie Rebedu hit it right up the middle last time. This time she hits it down the third base side. It's a fair ball. Johnson will stop at second. Altona leading Mooers 15-10. Lefty hitting Gina Brassard at the plate. Strike one.
Who says you don't have a friend?
Sure is dark at the moment. Normally we can finish a game in the rain, but can't do that today. So if it rains, we're going to be out of luck. Amy DeCoste, the batter. That's a ball. Brassard's on at first. Base is loaded. We switched cars with the missus, and our canvas covers are all in our other vehicle. So we are here with no canvas cover for our camera, which means we can't tape in the rain. 2-1 pitch. 2-2 delivery. Payoff delivery. Ball four. We're driving a run. And it brings to the plate Ashley Akey. Getting darker by the moment. Like two. Payoff delivery. Ball four. We'll score another run. No, strike three, excuse me. Strike three, 2 down. And Jessica Poirier, the batter.
No, really?
Strike called. Fair ball. We're looking at a grand salami. Boyer with a grand slam homer right down the left field line. Now Emily Garand will step in. Ball was fair, no question about it. And it took off and ran toward foul territory, but it was a fair ball. No doubt in my mind. Erin Garand at the plate. Look out, another well hit ball. This is Michelle Brunel. Strike one. Ninth batter of the inning.
What did I tell you? No? Okay, you just... You are telling cameraman to see you.
Well, 5 runs here in the 5th. It's a tie ball game, I believe. I think it's 15 all. Ball 4, Brunel walks. Or maybe just 4 runs in. This is the 10th batter. So, there are 2 outs, I believe. If there are 2 out, 2 on, 1 at bat, that's 5. No, that would still leave 5, so yep, 5 runs in.
Okay, come on, Algie! I need a
15-15 in the 5th. Full count. A walk, loads them up. 2 outs. And a hard hitter on deck. Ball 4. Now, Although they can only score 7 runs in an inning, the play keeps going. So this is a big at-bat for Morgan Nephew. Time. We're going to have a relief pitcher. Tiffany Rock is going to come in and relief pitch and face Morgan Nephew. Morgan Nephew, the batter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Fair ball. Go to first. Out. Nice stretch by Therian at first base. Graves with the fire from the plate. Good play by Altona. It remains 15-15. 5 runs for Mooers in the top of the 5th. We're going to the bottom of the inning. Hopefully, we'll still be here when the inning starts. We're starting to sprinkle. We're going to have to get out of here. First batter is up. And a great catch. First batter was that girl right there. That was Kelly Therian. Tiffany Rock now at the plate. 15-15 the score. The bottom of the 5th. The wind is starting to whip. Sprinkling starting. We're on a lightning watch. This is probably going to be our last half inning if we finish this one. Well hit. Rock's going to get a couple of bases on that one for sure. She'll stop at second with a double. Again, we can't tape in the rain because we have no canvas cover today. And also it's going to be lightning pretty soon. Poirier goes to Brassard for the second out. Here comes the go-ahead run. That batter was Kristen Canning. It's now 16-15. And Vicki Johnson, the batter, with Caitlin Lee on deck. This is Vicki Johnson. She hits it to Benner over her head. And she better stay put at third. She's there. Now Caitlin Lee, hurry up Caitlin Lee, because it's going to be raining very quickly here and we're going to be shutting down in a moment. That's it. We're out of here. Altona leads 16-15.